Greetings Internet, I'm Richie James, aka Warlord UK of the Northern Drunk Tank. Sorry for rushing into this, but it's like the 9th time I've tried to record this and I had nothing but trouble with it. So let's just get stuck in. This is a new series I'll be doing where I play some of my favourite classic games and the games that shaped me into being the gamer I am today. We're simply going to be calling this Why I Love This Game. So the game will obviously be added on the end of the title. I'll probably change the name of it because that really does sound quite crappy. But yeah, this was one of the first real major platformers I truly fell in love with. I mean, this is the Sonic 3 and Knuckles version of the game, so this video will be consistent of just Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It'll end when Sonic and Knuckles starts, and I will obviously have that as part 2. Also, it'll be 100% run through, so I'll be getting every Chaos Emerald as you can see here. Now, I'm not going to go for a perfect run on the rings, simply just because I want to get it done as quick as possible. As I said, I have actually completed this several times in the last week alone just trying to record this. But yeah, as a kid growing up, I had access to a Sega Mega Drive and a SNES. And of course, Sonic, being a Sega fan, you always have Sonic. Sonic was amazing. And as though I love 1 and 2, 3 was one that really just spoke to me. The way you get Chaos Emeralds here with the balloon, oh, it was so much easier and so much fun. Even when it got really high paced and you start going into a panic mode, it's still a lot of fun. But yeah, get these last 4 and that's the first emerald in the bag. Nice and easy. So yeah, if you've never played this, I do always advise you go out and check out these classic games, just simply because they were excellent. I actually do still own a Mega Drive. I don't think I have this Sonic, I only have Sonic 2, but I do have Sonic 3 and Knuckles on my Xbox 360. Unfortunately, I haven't got the backwards compatibility set up for that yet. I'm not part of the beta program. Although by the time this video comes out, it should be accessed for everyone. Now for those that don't know anything about Sonic, well, classic Sonic, not the crappy Sonic that it is today, you basically are a blue hedgehog that goes fast. Classic platforming, you've got to run to the right. Easy as that to figure out. You've got to beat Dr. Robotnik, and I refuse to call him Eggman, it's always Dr. Robotnik to me. That's how it was when I grew up. And he always does the weirdest of contraptions as you go along, as you'll see. Now this bit here, it's always good to have the invincibility on because you just can't get hurt then. Because you can still actually die in this bit, which is ridiculous. But yeah, when Sonic 3 actually came out, I don't think I actually had it myself. I think it was my granddad that had it. Because he actually had some of the cool toys, but some of those games I'll be going into later as well. Because he had the Mega CD, which was the attachment for the Mega Drive. And don't get me wrong, that was a weird piece of kit that had some great games. Again, I will be going into that more once I get those games to play them. I'll collect all these. Just trying not to run into the red ones. Last thing I want is to end up losing it on 100% run through. I'd rather try and get every Chaos Emerald as I can. Now this is sort of, like I said, it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. But yeah, I've tried to record this several times and I've had nothing but trouble with the software trying to record it. As you can see, this one actually worked, thankfully. But it's also why I'm rushing through to have done it so many times. Now the interesting thing with Sonic 3 is it was already designed to work with Sonic and Knuckles, which was unheard of at the time, where you could actually put a Mega Drive game on top of another Mega Drive game, which made a whole new game. You could play as Knuckles through the whole campaign. It was also the first Sonic game it actually saved your progress as you're going through. So that's why I can do Sonic 3, then I will stop and then come back and play Sonic and Knuckles. It will have saved my progress. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people will tell you it's like, you know, oh, Sonic 1's my favourite, I prefer getting the emeralds and stuff like that. But I just, as a kid, really hated trying to get the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 1 and 2. In fact, fun fact, I never actually got all the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 1 or 2 until later on in life, when I got it on an emulator. And then again, when I've got them on 360 and on my mobile phone now. Well, the ones that are available on the mobile phone anyway. But that don't matter. As long as you've got the fire shield, you really could do with having this fire shield at the end. Because It just makes this boss ridiculously easy. Still come down and the flames can't hurt you because you've got a fire shield. Now that was something else that was different to this. She didn't just have a bog standard shield. You got 3 shields, a fire shield, which like that just turns you into a fireball when you double jump. If you double jump without shield on, you actually do like a little slash move, which has like a white line that comes around you, which sort of just extends your reach of attack. There's an electric shield which brings rings and draws them to you. Also gives you like a boost jump with it. And then there's a bubble shield which helps you breathe underwater, which you'll be seeing on the level after this, because my god do you need it. I hate water levels at the best of times, as most people seem to do. So why they're always on so early on, I don't know, because they're really difficult to do. But yeah, oh, and the bubble shield as well, like I said, you can breathe underwater with it, and it also makes you bounce. Should also add that. So if you're in a pickle and you need to head down quickly, you can just hit the double jump and it'll shoot you straight down. So really useful if you're just trying to get to a specific ledge. Like I said, you'll probably see more of that in the next level. My favourite shield personally is the electric shield, especially when I've got supersonic, because you can have it on, you can't lose it because you're already supersonic, and it'll make the rings follow you, so then you can just collect the rings with the arm. See, that's really annoying trying to play this when talking. I'm losing my train of thought and everything, especially as it starts speeding up like this. Ah, these are the last ones now, and we've got another emerald in the bag. Fantastic. Now, of course, while this is going up, I'll actually be at Har Raquel Festival in Pwllheli, Wales, so I'll have to see how good the reviews are on this when I come back. But yeah, for the most part, I've completed this game so many times in my life, I do tend to know it inside now. I mean, I used to play this with my little sister as well. Didn't want to go in here, but never mind. Yes, my younger sister used to play this with. I'm really sucky at the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time, not even know what I'm saying. But yeah, I always used to get her to play as Tails, especially with some of the bosses. It can be quite infuriating. I think there's only one level really where I wouldn't let her play as Tails because the final boss and that you need Tails, and she wasn't very good at it. But I'll be telling you about that when we get to that level. But yeah, as always, Tails is like a invincibility mode kind of thing. Tails can't fully die, he doesn't lose lives every time he dies. So, just use Tails whenever there's a boss or anything that you don't really want to have to confront yourself. Tails can do all the work for you. Same in Sonic 2 as well. You can actually use Tails there as well to deal with the bosses while you just stand back. But yeah. Found the loop. Hey, oh hang on, no, I've gone past it. No, stop, go down, go down, go down. There we go. That's it. Another big ring there to get into the get another Chaos Emerald. Oh no, this one I used to struggle quite a bit. It used to be really infuriating, this one. Thankfully, once you realise how you get the rings by circling the blue balloons so you can't actually get to the centre, like that, that's they just make it far easier. Plus this little bit here where you gotta go boing, boing, boing like that. If you're really fast, it is very easy to go missing one of the blue ones. Oh, there we go. Another set of rings collected. If you do actually get all the rings, you'll get a perfect bonus for it as well. And all those points help to get extra lives and continues and stuff, but I don't plan on dying that much in this game. As I said, I've been playing this since I was just a kid, so I do know the game backwards, forwards, inside out, and upside down. Now that's another emerald in the bag. I aim to have all 7 emeralds by the time I'm done with the water level. But obviously, mistakes can happen. We'll see how it goes. Oh god, I'm really sucking at this now. I won't give up there. Won't wait till I end up having that syndrome where you just sort of keep failing at the same bits over and over again. That will turn up later, trust me. Oh, get the bubble shield, there you go. Oh, lost the bubble shield. Yep, that. Oh, like I said, it's not much use in this level. The fire shield's just up here, so take care of the enemy. Oh, nearly had those spikes then. There we go. Again, Fire Shield for this last boss just make everything far, far easier. And if you're wondering why I'm not going for the checkpoint star rings, well, I don't really need them. Most of them just give you extra rings and stuff. And to be honest, I'm not that bothered about it. It's not important. I will use them later on because it's also very convenient for cancelling Supersonic when you've got that going. Because if you've activated it by accident, you really don't want to have to, lose all your rings. Especially if you've got a boss coming up and you want to try and save it for that, which I try and do a lot, just because it makes it easier. I mean, that's my plan. Whether it goes to fruition or not, it's another story. But we'll soon find out as we go on. Like I said, this Robotnik just shoots fireballs, and if you've got the fire shield, they can't hurt you at all. So, just plow away at him. This is also another good example where you can just use Tails to hit him if you wanted to. Because like I said, Tails won't die, but like I said, nice and easy first boss. Really helps you get through. Boop! Fireball. Oh! I was lucky there, could have died. Ooh. And that can actually happen. If you do that, you can actually glitch it so you end up dying just after you beat the boss. You don't really want that. And down to level 2. Cheers for that, Knuckles. Oh yeah, this was also the game that introduced Knuckles the Echidna. Because it was Sonic and Tails, and Sonic, Tails and Knuckles. And this one, you don't really have much to do with Knuckles, you just sort of hinders your progress as you go along. It wasn't until the Sonic and Knuckles game came out that you got control of him, and like I said, if you attached it to Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, you could actually control Knuckles. Also, if you actually attach it to Sonic 3, it gave you the full game. You play through 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. You also get a hidden boss if you finish it with all the Chaos Emeralds. If I remember correctly, it makes this the first Sonic game as well, when full, that has a hidden ending. But I'll be showing you that when I do my second half of this playthrough with Sonic and Knuckles. Another fun fact as well, which I'll probably go into more when we get to the last stage of Sonic 3, it actually is a boss that it skips because you've got the Sonic and Knuckles attachment. You only get to fight one half of the boss, and then it just takes you to the next game. Which I'm quite grateful for, because that boss, well, it used to drive me insane trying to do it. It's very, very difficult to do. Like it was when I was a young kid. These days I actually know what I'm doing quite easily. Yeah, this came out back in 1994, I think it was. Probably should look that up. Yeah, I was like 9 years old. And I played this game non-stop. It was just amazing to me. I said, I don't think it was actually a game I've played more than this in my entire life. I always at least once, maybe twice a year, come back and fully complete this. Oh, this is a nice, easy one to do. I have so many fond memories of playing this. Also having friends that played it, we've talked about it, and oh, have you heard of this? Can you do this? You can get cheats on this. And the rumours that when Sonic and Knuckles was coming out, they combined the two games was, well, I said, it was unheard of back then. In the game, overall, I should be completed within an hour. 100% for Sonic 3, and then probably about the same thing on Sonic and Knuckles. So Sonic and Knuckles was a bit shorter, but like I say, if you're attached to this, it's got a bonus boss. Only Sonic does the bonus boss though. Also, it's the only time ever in this in Sonic's history that there's actually a Super Tails. But then again, you have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 3, go into Sonic and Knuckles with them all, and then the Chaos Emeralds get taken off it. So as soon as I start playing Sonic and Knuckles, I will lose all the Chaos Emeralds. I'll no longer be able to be Super Sonic. But then you have to collect the Hyper Emeralds. We can see all that when we get into Sonic and Knuckles. I think I've completed this on near enough every type of console except a Nintendo console. Yeah, because I had it on. Yeah, I had it on Sonic on my PC. I've had it on Xbox. I've had it on my phone. Any chance I've had, I've bought the classic Sonic games. Even Sonic 4, when that came out, that was a fantastic game as well. really brought you back to the classic style, you know, Sonic style games. Sonic's the only platform that you just couldn't do 3D. Came close with Sonic Adventure, but I never really played them till later on in life. So I think I got it on PC, Sonic Adventure DX or something like that it was called. But yeah. Because I never had a Dreamcast as a kid. My sister got the Sega Saturn, but I was moving on to well, on from the SNES to the PlayStation, so I avoided Dreamcast. Like I said, the Sega Saturn was only in our house for a very short, well, I don't know, a few months. And my sister swapped it for a PlayStation. And funny fact that the same day she swapped that PlayStation for a Nintendo 64. So I got some of the games that she got with the PlayStation, and she got a Nintendo 64, which to be honest I ended up playing quite a lot because Mario 64, you know. But that's a story for another game. I used to love these little spinny things. Oh, and collect the rings. And let's just talk about the music to this game was phenomenal. And there was always those rumours that Michael Jackson had worked with it. But, you know, as everyone says that, but it's never really true. You know, confirmation. But the one thing I do remember about Sonic 3 was band Right Said Fred. They actually released a song called Wonder Man, which I heard on a cassette single. I used to play that to death when I was a kid. I mean, actually I'm actually going to listen to that after I've done this. It's so long since I've heard it. But yeah, it used to have like a little Sonic icon in the bottom of the cassette artwork. Oh, there we go, another big ring here. Oh, this is another one of really annoying ones. This one I used to fail on quite a lot as well. That's a fact for these days because I've completed it that many times. I don't fail as much as I used to. I'm not saying I'm not going to fail at some point because I probably will. I'm not the best at this. So, like I said, it's all about the fond memories of the game, this series. So, and please feel free to comment in the comment section of YouTube and just tell us what you think of the game. And also, we're working on a new series where we're going to be finding some hidden gems that people may not have played when they were younger. Maybe we've not played them, and we're going to just basically go and play them and give some promotion to the games that we never spoke about that much. So if you've got a favourite childhood game there, send us a message, let us know. See if we can get it and see if we can play it on stream. Alright, get these last few blue ones now, and that's another Chaos Emerald in there. Beautiful. I'm actually playing this with my 360 controller as well at the moment, which is quite amusing because that's how I played it last time as well. Sorry for any squeaking and that as well, it's just the chair that I'm sat on isn't very good. Kinda broke it in a stream recently. Let's get out of here now. I think there's another Chaos Emerald I can get near here. Oh, missed that. That was a fail. Oh god. This is where the time consuming comes in. Oh, pushed out of the way! You bugger. Yeah, a lot of this is a lot of the water levels. Always with the waiting. And if you've ever played Sonic 1, the water level on that, it is just all about waiting half the time. See again about the bounce there, that always saves with me at the spikes. I do get overzealous and try to outrun things. That's the point of Sonic, you want to go fast. What's the point in having a hedgehog that can go super fast, and then you put hurdles in his way constantly so you can't actually go in a straight line. Oh well. Still beautifully designed levels, fantastic games. I don't mind, but I wish that when they did Sonic Generations they actually used more of these levels. I think they only really used the Sky Sanctuary. Which, don't get me wrong, is a nice level, but some of these are just far better. Especially the Ice Cap Zone. But again, we'll talk about that when we get to the level. Oh, there, watch the spikes, watch the spikes. One annoying thing about that is sometimes when you get held by the thing that makes you dash, if an enemy comes at you, it will still count as a hit and you can't get away from it. Oh, Oh, bugger, slightly out of time. That's where the next ring will be. Just a bit out of time. Because sometimes if you do it right, you can just land on that platform and get straight there. But thankfully, if you miss it, it is just up here. Up here, to the left. There we go. Right, get on there. Ooh. Don't want to overshoot it, wait for the peak, and then in we go. Now, this will be the last point. Now we could actually get supersonic at this point. So, let's pray to God I do it. A nice little bit there. Straight down the line. Now this one's not too difficult, it's just a case you've got to learn where to find them. And obviously make sure you don't walk into a red one or make a mistake like that. Oop, where am I going? Where is it? It's over there. Oh! Making a big Z out of this now. Sorry about this, people. Get them full. And a little set there. Around the corner. Around the outside. Around the outside. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, there we go. Sorry, got myself a bit lost there. I apologise. Nope. Nope, never mind, I didn't get the rings for that one. Oh, so we didn't get a perfect one. But, where are these last four now? I think there's a transition for them between two sections of this world. Found it somewhere, I'm sure of it. I'll find it eventually, I know I will. Ah, there they are. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 7 Chaos Emeralds, people. I get to be supersonic. Now Sonic can be supersonic. Now for those who don't know, to become supersonic you've got to get 50 rings and basically double jump in the air, and you'll transform, but only when you haven't got a shield. Oh, and I'm at the final boss as well. Just down here, should be another checkpoint. So pick up the rings, and off we go. Boss of the level. Yeah. Oh, lost the shield, there you go. Supersonic for the first time in this game. Oh, another thing that attaching Sonic and Knuckles does to this game, it also changes the music. So, like your invincibility music is actually that of Sonic and Knuckles, not Sonic 3. Alright, that's another level done anyway. Marble Garden Zone. This is a level with the final boss where I would like my sister help me, because it really, well, you'll see yourself when we get there, but it can be infuriating. So it's one of the first times I get my electric shield. This level also introduced a few interesting mechanics of a floating platform that you can run on, which hadn't been ever seen in a Sonic game before. Well, that's actually the boss of this act. Face him later. And as you can see there with the arrows, there's actually multiple paths depending on who you're playing as. Like, obviously Tails can fly, so Tails can go to higher places. Knuckles can climb, but can't jump that high, so he can't reach certain places as well. Yeah, nice little floating platform, and you've got to keep running to keep it up. Oh. If you land it, it should dart you forward, like that. There you go. And that actually comes in useful later as well. These springs. Steady now, steady. Easy. Oh, those can be buggers as well. One thing about those platforms as well, if you die into an enemy, you will lose a shield if you're on it. But if you have rings and no shield, you actually don't lose any rings. But you do take a hit and lose the platform that's spinning you forward. Oh, I lost my spring shield already, lovely. I try to avoid turning into supersonic too much. That's because the game actually does glitch out a bit if you use it too much. There you go, nice little spinny thing that the platform does. If you run too fast at a certain point, like that, if you had a shield on there, you'd have lost the shield. Supersonic, there we go. There's plenty of rings around here, we're near the end of this act. There you go, see. Gotta hit them 3 times, and off we go to the next bit. There's another 50 ring in it. Oh, get it? There we go. 50 rings. Yeah, because after you've got all the Chaos Emeralds, you actually get 50 rings for collecting a big ring, which is useful. Especially if you know where they are. I mean, I don't know where all of them are, but I do know where most of them are. But unlike this one, I'm not actually sure where they all are in Sonic Adventure, so I may have to get a little map or something. Go over there, and that resets it, and I can get my Thunder Shield back. Which means now I have the rings following me again. You can see them coming, and I can't lose the shield at all now while I'm Supersonic. But again, if I try to turn to Supersonic while I've got a shield on, it doesn't work. There we go, boss of this act. That'll do. Right, can't reach it now, I'll wait for it to come back down. So that's the thing when you're Supersonic, it's like the bosses aren't even a challenge anymore. But you do have to wait for them a lot. No, I don't want that fire shield, thank you very much. Well, that was something else as well, if the when the sign comes down, and you can actually jump and knock it around. And if you hit it in the right places, boxes will come up. You can get rings, shields, extra lives, and yeah, come in useful. But you don't actually have to collect them at the end of that stage. You can wait for the start of the next stage and get it then. When it's a shield, it doesn't really matter. When it's rings, I tend to wait till the next start of the next stage before I pick up the rings, just because I'm going to need it more for the next stage than I am that one, because that stage is over. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Lost my shield already. I'm a numpty. But yeah, you've had a brief glimpse there at what the boss of this level's like. There's a thing that is the first level as well, where if you play as Knuckles, the boss is completely different. Because you need Tails for the boss. And obviously Knuckles doesn't have tails. Where do we go now? It was way out here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, now you let me in. Oh, stupid game. Pressing left, you wouldn't let me in. So I keep losing my train of thought playing this game. I just love it so much. I didn't like classic games, there were cheats for this, but this was the only Sonic I never actually needed the cheats for it. I just found it was fun, I could pick it up and play it no problem. I never really struggled too much with it. I mean, there were certain parts, I mean, I'll tell you about them soon enough when I get there, but there were certain parts that were... Oh, bollocks. Sorry. I always feel if that hits you, then it knocks you back into the spike trap. And that's just what you want, isn't it? And here we are. The checkpoints are a bit sparse in this level and all. I'm sorry about this, people. I'm just making it go longer. But that's fail number 1. I'm sure there's plenty more to come yet. Hey, see? I don't actually need a shield, I can still hit it. And see, you probably hear the little noise and the white line falling. That's the double jump with that shield. Steady. Oh. Yeah, the boss that Knuckles actually faces on this level is actually a lot easier than what we face. In fact, Knuckles for the most part gets an easier ride throughout the entire game. But Tails isn't too difficult. I think the boss on this is quite difficult as Tails, because you only have Tails, you don't have Sonic with you. And you'll see why that's a concern later. I'm just sucky today, losing my rings and everything. I expect there'll be no Supersonic for the end of the level. Right, screw up this time. Oh. Shoot, bugger, shoot! Oh, I'm gonna shoot it. Yes, gotcha. Right, here's another giant ring, 50 rings. And that's how you do that bit without sucking like an idiot that I am. Dash pop. Oh, missed the shield there. Could have done with that shield. Oh well. You know, when I haven't got a shield and I can turn to Supersonic, I tend to actually start doing the checkpoint things a lot. Turn to Supersonic now because just speed up a bit on the level. Another thing about those little things you spin to make the platforms come up. if you actually aim it right, you can actually just keep bouncing on them constantly and never get off them. When you're in a rush, that's really annoying that it does that. There you go, that'll knock Supersonic off. There's one of the bonus stages. Big vending machine thing. If you keep bouncing back and forth like this, like the little grey thing there, that's a coin. The repetition brings the red springs down at the bottom back. And obviously you can get the variety of shields and a one-up. I want spring shield, bring spring shield. Oh, steady now, down. There we go. Got my spring shield back, thank you. That's it, carry on. I can guarantee I'm probably going to lose this soon. Spin round. And again, to the left. I know this game inside and out at this point. There's a part of this game that I don't actually know anymore. The only bit I do struggle with, like I said, is the Sonic and Knuckles bit, because I'm not actually sure what all of them are. For God's sake. Gotta learn to start paying. Oh! Yeah, I saw that coming. Should have turned into Supersonic. Never mind, never mind. But thankfully I can do all these bosses with without the Supersonic if I need to. It's just quicker and easier with Supersonic. Oh, for God's sake. Just losing rings for the fun of it now. Sorry about the silence there, people. I'm trying to concentrate on doing this so I don't lose any more rings, but I can guarantee I'm going to sub some more. Easy now, easy. Come on. Up we go. And across. Oh, that was lucky. That was annoying. Oh. This is one of the parts that Knuckles can't do because that's just out of his reach. So prime example there. Oh, getting here, see if I can get some more rings. That could be useful. Oh, funnily enough, it is the ring bonus stage as well. There we go, come on, back in, back in. So I think there's only one I haven't shown you yet, and that's the one that I can't actually display. It just looks weird. Why am I'm actually going through them rings, aren't I? I'm not just imagining. Bollocks, I didn't want to do that. Never mind. Some opportunities. Oh, there you go, see, bouncing off it. There is a way of just continuously doing that. Come on, come back, Nick. Take you out, bitch. Down we go. Oh, we're getting close to the bit where the platform starts trying to crush you. Oh, wait here, because there's a little thing there. Oh, I run. As you can see, everything's going up, and we've got to try and stay alive. Thankfully, the fire shield makes it exceptionally easy, but it's just easy anyway. All there. There's another checkpoint up here. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Come on. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my controller just sort of didn't want to respond then. Strange. I should have got that really, shouldn't I? Yeah. Now I'm probably going to lose all these rings. I can see me losing them. I don't want to turn into Supersonic yet though, I'm so close to the final boss. Oh. Steady. Yeah. Jump across, there we go, come on. Steady now, steady. There we go, Supersonic. Take him out, take him out. We can do this, people. We can do this. Come on, Tails. Up, 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 up. There we go. Job done. If you get those hits in before, it just makes it so much quicker. But yeah, as you can see, you actually do control Tails at the same time on this, which is why I wouldn't let my sister do it, because she just couldn't get her to do anything I wanted her to do. She was 5 years younger than me. Like I said, I was like 9, 10 years old when I was playing this. Oh, that's another act down. I think there's only 3 more zones left. Yeah. Plus ones are annoying, but I'll go into that later. Yeah. This act is fun. Act 2, very annoying and very long. Fun fact, when I used to play Act 2, I got stuck on it a lot and actually ran out of time more than anything else. Usually, either in one part that I'll show you when I get to Act 2, or the final boss. Because the final boss used to be quite annoying as well. Partially because it just takes so long. But hopefully, you know, that'll be supersonic and we won't have to have that trouble. Right, first 50 rings there. Boom, thank you. Oh, they didn't mean to do that. Oh, let's speed up there now. Oh. Yeah, the controls for with the 360 not so good. Do bug a bit, but let's knock off being supersonic now. Oh, please don't give me the free Robotniks. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you get free Robotniks in that, instead of rings you get spikes, and each spike takes away your ring. And trust me, you'll probably basically lose every ring you've got on at a time. So let's get out of here. I don't want to stay in that bit anymore than after I just want to use it to knock off being supersonic. Hopefully I can find a shield at some point soon as well so I don't lose my rings. I was paranoid at this point. Oh. Yeah, I will probably end up sucking a lot on level 2. But Act 2 should I say. It's still to this day the only level I actually ever struggle on now. As much as I love this game, it is infuriating. This level's quite short, I mean I think there's only like another couple of sections to get through. Oh, wasn't paying attention, sorry about that. Trying to talk to you all and I'm at the boss as well. Wouldn't you know it, I'm at the boss, not supersonic. Oh. Oh well, this is actually one of the only bosses you can't actually hit yourself. So you've got to let the thing hit it for you. Come on, there you go. And then, oh, come on, back over here. Oh, it's getting stuck in the plot. Oh, don't do this. It's one of the glitches you can have. Well, not a glitch, but an error in the coding. Where it just gets stuck over there and doesn't keep hitting it like you want it to. Oh, bollocks. Well, I died. Sorry about that, people. At least we're not too far away from it. We're just there. Let's carry on. Hopefully I won't suck as bad this time. Here we go. Right, one. Oop. Tails, stop riding on it, you silly two-tailed fox. And another fun fact that a lot of people don't know about Tails' real name is Miles per Hour, or miles per hour. Well, not many people know that anymore, sadly. So I'm at that stage now. I'm sucking. I can do better than this. I am sorry, people. There was actually a playthrough I did for this while attempting these recordings where I didn't actually die at all. I actually went through the entire thing, got all the emeralds and everything. No problem. Now this is what you want to do. If you get on top like this and stay on top, there you go. It's a lot easier. Doing that is difficult, but if you can do it, hey, it really does help you out a lot. Trust me. And that's the end of that level. Thank God. Now we're on to Act 2, where I will probably find myself getting annoyed a lot and struggling. What do you know? I'll probably do it in record time for me. Alright, here we go. Spin dash. Here we go. Yep, because this level goes underwater a bit as well. Right, jump. In fact, with the early bits easy, it's the final boss that's difficult. And another section I have to do. Fun fact as well about this, if you play as Knuckles on this level, you actually skip near the whole level and complete it in like a minute. Because where I just came up there with the fans, I've got the checkpoint, Knuckles can't get up there. You actually have to break through a wall that's to the right, and then it just keeps forcing you to the right pretty much. Don't want to go in there just yet. There's some stuff over here I want to pick up. But yeah, basically what it does is it basically skips the entire level and takes you to a point where you actually meet Knuckles, which you will meet him in, oh, for the sake of bloody springs. But yeah, it takes you to the point where you actually meet Knuckles yourself in this level, which we'll be doing. Oh, there we go. Watch out for them. Boing. Now yeah, these used to get on my nerves. I didn't know how to use them. So yeah, basically, as it goes up, you press up. As it goes down, you press down. But I never knew that. And Tails jumping like that can really throw you off as well. And down, and up. There we go. Yeah, there's a section of this level where you basically get trapped in there, having to do that. And if you don't know how to do it, yeah, it says phoned. There is actually another way up to this area. You don't have to go that way. So this is the preferred method I use. The method I've used pretty much ever since I started playing Sonic 3. Yeah, turned Super Sonic, didn't want to lose it there. Hi, Knuckles. Gonna be annoying again, aren't you? Yeah, thought so. Turn the lights on, why not? Ah, well. Put my bubble shield so I can breathe underwater, because that's where we're going. This is where it starts getting annoying now, this level. And as you can see, if you pop a balloon, it gives you an air bubble so you can still breathe. Thankfully, the water level starts to going down in a second. This bit I used to get stuck on a lot as well. You used to try and get through that with water. You can. Right. Oh, just nearly got squashed there. Oh, now. Oh. And yeah, some of the balloons start turning yellow and flashing like Super Sonic. Which always used to amuse me. Oh. Over there. Do have another checkpoint so I can cancel off Super Sonic. I do. Yep, get the 20 rings there. Wait. What the fuck? I didn't get crushed, didn't get hit. I'm calling bullshit on that. That is shenanigans 101 right there. Oh, the joys of classic platforming, I tell you. You get bullshit moves like that sometimes. Oh, well. Hopefully there's plenty more opportunities to get rings before I go back. Oh, there's took that for me. Damn it, that was annoying. I thought I was doing so well as well then. Spin dash through them. Take that out. So thankfully I have my bubble shield so I don't have to worry about oxygen just yet. But yeah, if you waited around at this point long enough, the water will start going down anyway, so doesn't matter. Up, jump, 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 jump. Ah, fucking box. Ah, there we go. Sorry, but I hate that bit so much. I could get stuck in there quite a lot as well, bouncing back and forth. Oh, the flashbacks of playing this game as a kid. Oh dear. Also, this was the first Sonic game to actually contain a 2-player mode. And if I can go and visit my friend and colleague, the real Just Sean, I'll try and challenge him to some. So we can explore the 2-player mode of all this as well. Oh, there goes my shield. Oh, and there's the bullshit bit where I died. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think he mentioned about wanting to play the 2-player mode on this as well, so might be worth having a shot. Seeing if I can still play it. It's very, very basic 2-player mode. I mean, it was literally just like kind of a race sort of thing. It was like a few, really, really basic levels. There's me switch to turn the lights back on. But yeah, we'll show them off. I'll probably do a short let's play in that, so we can show you what they're actually all about. Oh, give me a shield, give me a shield, give me a shield. Oh, that's another repetition. Ugh. Words are hard, people. You try talking for this long. Oh, bollocks. I was hoping I kept the electric shield. I've got a bubble shield. Never mind. Never mind. Boing, boing. Yeah, and this is a bit where you could get trapped if you didn't know about going up and down here. You've got to keep doing this. You've got to try and jump to the right there when you get far enough down. Jump. There you go. Invincibility. Off we go. But yeah, if you didn't know about pressing up and down on that bit, you could get stuck. I mean, I got stuck there very regular as a kid. Can't remember who. I think there's a friend of school who actually told me about what you're supposed to do there. But yeah. Ooh, nearly getting squished again. I'll stop being so zealous. But I do like to go fast. Oh, another secret ring on the way here. Boing, boing. That's right. There you go. Yeah, we're nearly at the boss now, thankfully. Like I said, you've already seen this. Like, we're nearly at 5 minutes already on this. Now, about Super Sonic, the boss itself can actually take about 5 minutes. And down. And like I said, this is actually where, if you play as Knuckles, this is where you'll end up. And it's like a teleport thing to take you to the next level. You don't actually fight a boss or anything as Knuckles. But if people are interested, I can actually do a playthrough of Tails and Knuckles if anybody wants to actually see that. Just get rid of the shield and Super Sonic. Please feel free to leave a comment if you want me to do that. I will happily go through it again. Like I said, I love this game and I have played it that many times. I could probably do it blindfolded a lot of the time. Right. Oh, sorry, my controller again. Why keeps doing that? That's I use my Xbox One controller instead of my 360 controller. Right, here we go. To what is probably my favourite level in the entire game. Just jump in here and let it do its thing and it'll take you to the next level on its own. Ooh, the Ice Cap Zone. Now this has probably got the best music out of any Sonic game I've ever heard. I mean, this actual level is just phenomenal for it. And if, like me, you're really into your rock and metal, there's actually a band that have covered this. I might actually put a link down below for it, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, if you look for a band called Mega Driver, they did a cover of this, like a rock metal-y cover of it, and for a long time it was my ringtone. It was just that damn good. And like I said, this is my my favourite audio track of the whole game. But yeah, shout out to Mega Driver. I mean, the dude actually plays a Sonic the Hedgehog head guitar. You know, from what I believe, I think he's made it himself. He's also got a Mega Drive guitar that he's made as well. But yeah, just search Mega Drive and check out their music. Funny story of how I got into them. I was with my cousin. We were hoping to get on an episode of this at some point. We were just out at a local game shop where I used to live in Hyde, and they actually had the more known song that they did, the Green Hill Zone, you know, done in metal. And just went up to the cashier there and, you know, making up and said, "Oh, by the way, who plays this? It sounds really good." And he told me it was Mega Drive. We went back and all their music is free to download off their website as well, so, but I would say, you know, give them a few quid or something, just, you know, a little something for the trouble, because the music is brilliant. And they don't just do, like Sonic games, they do a lot of other stuff, but, you know, please go and check it out, you won't be disappointed. Like I said, they covered this, and seriously, it's just made me happy ever since. I'm turning Super Sonic, I'm risking too much there, sorry about that. Oh, there's a checkpoint just over here to cancel out my Super Sonic. And we got this one here. There's still only one that you've not seen yet. Like I said, I can't really describe it because it's just weird and random. Like I said, this one just takes me back to Sonic 2. The casino world in there did actually have this, all this on it. Really actually quite good. Casino level in Sonic 2. And who knows, maybe either myself or the real Sean might go and play Sonic 1 or 2 for you. Especially with Xbox giving the backwards compatibility. I want to get out of here now. There we go. Strange how they're doing Sonic 1, 2, 3 and CD, but not Sonic and Knuckles on that backwards compatibility stuff. Oh well. I'm sure they'll do it at some point. But yeah, stay tuned for a lot more recordings once we've got the backwards compatibility sorted out. Right, oh, steady now. Spin dash. Hit the switch. Fall down here. A lot of falling on this level. I mean, the level actually does loop round as well if you spin round. Right, up we go. Whoop! Oh, this one, I'm going to start struggling, isn't it, trying to get up there. Right, try again. Whoop, there we go. Use the spring, I think, there, yeah. Again. Right, run. Run away. And whoosh. This will take me now to the boss of this act. Here we go. Nice easy boss to deal with, this one of you Super Sonic. The only thing it's got protecting it is those ice things. Easy done. Yeah, that's Ice Cap Zone Act 1. I said this is like my favourite level in Sonic 3. In fact, I think it's my favourite level in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I just love the entire level. Both for its music and just sheer design. Like, you start off on a snowboard, man. That is cool. That's like epitome of 90s cool. And yeah, I was born in 85 and grew up in the 90s, so sue me. Now, the thing about this level, you want to try and stay as high as possible for the level if you really want to make it easy on yourself. And if you're doing it going underground, keep the speed up because it'll take you somewhere you want to go. Like here, you have to go underground, but because of the speed I've got and all that, I'll shoot up here and I'll land on the spring to get out. Like 2 times that can happen. The thing is, if you play as Knuckles, you actually are forced from the ground, so don't worry about that. Like the Knuckles can climb, so it's not a problem for him to get out. There we go, we're out of there. That's the first time you end up there, and you do end up down there again very quickly afterwards. Let's get crushed. And down we go again. So again, same again, if you've got the speed, you will shoot up here and then onto the springs. And boing, go across one, and down again and go across again. And that's it, I don't need to go underground ever again. It's also the first time you actually see those Eggman boxes, and they basically just count as you getting a hit. So if you've got shield, you lose shield. If you've got a ring, you've got ring. If you've got nothing, you're gonna die. And simple. Just like if you get hit by an enemy. A nice collection of rings there. Ooh. Right, turn to Supersonic because we're basically at the. Oh, nearly crushed myself there. And this is the last boss. If you take the high road, it is a lot quicker anyway. Right, take him out. If you're not Supersonic, those little blast eyes you can see there with Tails there, turn to Ice Cube. Good thing if you have Sonic and Tails though, Tails can jump on top of the Ice Cube and break you out, so you don't take a damage hit. But that relies on whoever you're playing with to be useful. Again, I played with my sister, so not so much. And please don't think me I'm being horrible, I do love my sister as much, it's just she wasn't the best player too when she was 5 years old. Alright, final level. Act 1. Whoa, I'm down here. Get my 50 rings. I think this is actually the last one I know where its location is. I don't think I can find any more after that. The hidden bonus stage rings. Oh well, I've shown you where they all are, so you can't really complain too much. All the ones I know anyway. You've had more than enough opportunities to get all the cards and books. And you can rewind and look at how I did it if you need to. Although there's probably better guides out there than me. I have sucked a few times on this one, but overall not doing too badly. Oh. There we go. There. Oh, these used to be nice. Like, you can't hit them when they've shielded like that, but it'll show a camera and pop up with like a dual gun. Once that's out, you can hit it. And those little red boxes that I just hit there, that's like a switch and it'll change the position of those red barricades. You want your invincibility here because I think they actually realised if you stay in this when it flies off, it hits a wall and you take a hit. That's why you've got the invincibility, so make sure you collect it, unless you can figure out how to jump off. Like I can because I've played that many times, and I can probably do it blind. Now, another fun fact about this, if you play as Knuckles on Act 1 of this, the boss is actually harder than it is for Sonic. I'll tell you about that once we get there. Nice spin around there. Oh, take him out. Sometimes it's actually better not to spin around like I did there. Sometimes you might just want to jump across it. Oh, just going to Supersonic it prematurely there, sorry about that. Oh, here we go, finally get to show you this stage, fantastic. Jump up, pick up the shield, there we go. And another bubble shield, oh, fire shield. Although saying that Act 2 of this has more water, so your bubble shield probably useful. Jump up. You've got to use the momentum of being spun around there to actually get to higher sections. You can also use the paddles and jump off the little like casino type thing, or pinball type thing. Oh, let's get a play Sonic Spinball. I've not played that for a while. Again, another game I've never actually completed. Oh, I'm out. That's it. Once that line hits you from below, that's it. Bit of a glitch there on the graphics, oh well. Spin round. Here we go. Into here. Yeah, this level is quite long as well. I actually think this level longer than Act 2 overall. I'm not sure. And with Act 2 there's a bit of waiting you have to do. Right, over that. I always prefer going over there, I just don't like risking it. Because that is insta-death. And round we go. Now if you go down here, there's a little section just there. You get a bubble shield if you go past. There's a thunder shield. Nice little tidbit there if you want it. Get back up there, carry on. Ooh, bloody hell, nearly got squished. It's bad squishy. Don't want to get it squishy. Right, passed in. Over we go. Right, coming to the end of this act now, I think. This level, obviously, this is the last stage, so obviously I get longer than the others. Oh, seems to want to get through there. Get me rings. I always make sure I've got plenty of rings. And down we go. Whee! And around we go. And up we go. Here we go. See, there's Eggman there, flying off. Where's he off to, I wonder? Right, and then jump across this platform here. And greeted by Knuckles, who throws a bomb at us. Isn't he friendly, people? I've got to jump out there and get out quickly, because that place is starting to deconstruct. Right, now that's done, we can move here. And this is the boss of Act 1. Now, like I said, you can see there's 3 boxes there. The middle one opens for us with Knuckles, the other 2 open. So he has to face 2 of them, not 1. So every clicking that is just my controller. And that's the end of that boss. Well, we're finally on the last act, people. Let's see how bad we get through this one, eh? Hoping my idiocy doesn't shine through on it. But we'll soon find out, won't we? Right, here we go. Launch base, zone, Act 2. Ooh. Bit of a glitch there. Sometimes you don't actually swerve around like you're supposed to. But easily up. Oh, I got that fire gone. This boss, the boss of this level, I really hope I do a rings for, just because it's not difficult, it's just time consuming again. And like I said, there's only actually 2 bosses for this bit. If you play on just Sonic 3 without the Knuckles attachment, there's 3 bosses, not 2. Well, I was there to tell you about that once we get to the end. Yeah, fun fact about them, whichever way you look, that's the way they go. Oh, missed me platform. Oh! Yeah, they burnt me quills then. Lovely. Oh, I'm probably going to get hit here, aren't I? Oh, hang on. Oh. Controller glitching out in there. I'm trying to spin. The down button stopped working. Oh, careful. That's it in there. Get a couple more boxes of rings. Looks like coins. That's going to be Mario. Oh, shouldn't have been Super Sonic at this point. Oh well. Hopefully, yeah, there's plenty of rings I can collect, and there is a checkpoint not far from here where I can deactivate Super Sonic again. Apologies if I have rambled a lot about this, but I try to do this game and focus at you at the same time. Not so easy. I apologise if you can hear any of the noises in the background. Human tornado known as Claire Rocky Martin has just shown up. Dear friend of mine, don't get me wrong. But oh god, she's loud. Yes, but she's part of the crew that's going to the festival tomorrow. Oh, whoops, wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, here we go. Nope, no, I want the rings. Get me rings. Thank you. around, make sure you jump out before it gets to the end. Sorry about that, people, but my microphone glitched out, so I've just had to rewind and carry on. Yeah, we're near the end now, so I'm not going to start recording it all again, just we'll get to the end and finish this off, eh? Sorry, I couldn't remember what to say, it took me a while to get the microphone up and running again, so this is actually a separate recording part. Again, I can only apologise. I will try and correct it for next time. But yeah. Right, take care of him. Make sure you spin. Come on, nearly at the end now. Oh, where am I going? Let's go over that and grab all of that, because that takes you through the platform. More rings. Come on, come on. Up there. Here's the boss. The first boss anyway. Like I said, got another one to do after this. This one just like a little platform that comes out and shoots bowling balls at you. You just gotta avoid the bowling balls, but if you do that, Supersonic. Oh, thankfully it does cancel Supersonic for you, so while you're travelling to the next section, you actually don't lose any more rings. And the timer does stop as well, thankfully. Knuckles, you jerk. Ha! Get what you deserve. And that leads on to Sonic and Knuckles as he's realised that Robotnik not his friend like he thought he was. We could have told him that if he'd have bloody listened. Idiots. Let's fly along now. This bit's just all about waiting until we get to the platform that we're going to fight on. It should be just up ahead now. Here it is. And I said, you're going to fight this boss now. Normally you would fight this and there'd be another boss where Eggman comes out in his little pod thing. And he has two big arms and spikes on the head, so you can't hit him on the head. So you have to hit him in a tiny little window. I suggest you look that up, because I really don't want to go facing him at the moment. But yeah, that's basically it. That's Sonic 3 completed with all Chaos Emeralds. Sorry again about the microphone troubles, but we will get to the bottom of that and hopefully I can correct it for next time. But thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for next week's part where there's going to be Sonic and Knuckles taken care of, I hope. I have a new job starting, so I might not have time to record it, but we'll soon find out. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I've been Richie James of the Northern Drunk Tank. Feel free to leave a comment, a like, a subscription, and I'll see you in part 2.